Alright. Good morning, chat. I think we've got a little respecky spec to do. Question is, do we do it now or later? Now or later?
What now?
Hey, Flipper. Yes, that is exactly how you should interpret that. You should interpret being an hour before my stream time and then chanting mods as summoning me. And if I never show up at that exact time, just keep doing it. That's absolutely how that works. I can think of no better use for your time. Good morning. It's true. It did start 3 minutes early. True. Hey, Chris. Alright, I'm over that ranger. I'm going to retry that ranger at 11, but I am very not happy with the ranger. I'm like about 2 more fights away from giving up on Greater Invis too, but we'll see. I really think these magic missiles and these scorching rays should be on the other guy too. Like, this doesn't actually have... This is just a +1 with missiles, right? Oh, you're sick, bud. That sucks. I mean, at least that's a +2, and there's a reason to have this equipped here. I should stop showing me the riders, too. If I put this on somebody who's got no weapon riders...
Never mind.
What is it actually doing? Where did it go? What? Oh, there.
No time to dally.
Yeah. So just a hand crossbow with force damage. And force damage is better than piercing. But I'm not sure it's better than having magic missiles on short cooldown.
Careful, I bite.
You can dual wield hand crossbows? What have you been doing with hand crossbows? Just treating them as really shitty normal crossbows? Not only can you dual wield hand crossbows, every character in the game can dual wield hand crossbows. Yeah, that would explain why they would suck. You've not been tracking on this bard at all? This bard fires approximately 5,000 rounds per turn. Possibly inflict burning when hitting a creature while this weapon is hiding or invisible. That doesn't sound useful. I'm pretty sure I don't want anything to ever catch on fire for any reason. Is it crazy, chat, to be unequipping purple and blue weapons to just equip 2+1 hand crossbows? Like, is this ability actually a benefit? So burning is 1d4 fire damage. But burning units sometimes interact with... I think they interact with... terrain. So like if I save right now and turn base this real quick.
Let's move.
Excuse me.
How
It's a +2.
delicious.
It is a +2, which is better than a +1, but You're invisible, right? Okay.
Looking ahead.
Then I want
Keep your
to
distance
try
now.
shooting. Yeah. Why is Holston's taking fire because they're linked? That actually did not light. Oh, it stacks too. That's interesting. I've never seen stacking burning. Is this just turns? Oh, it's just turns. But that didn't light the ground on fire. Then, dude, it's so inconsistent. The guy's literally on fire, but he doesn't light the ground around him. But I hit him with a fucking firebolt, and everything explodes. Excuse me?
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Alright, so that does not light the plant growth on fire.
I wonder what the next
But
move
if
is.
I firebolt, also 40% by the way, 40% is never gonna fucking hit. Just kidding, we hit, and then see the whole fucking thing goes up. Can anyone explain that to me? Why does the effect that actually makes fire not produce fire, but the effect that hits them with damage that doesn't spread anywhere, apply a huge fucking burning orb to the area? Like, what the fuck? Shouldn't that be the exact opposite? You're on fire, therefore you could light other surfaces on fire. You think it's the source of the damage? Do you think if that weapon had a fire damage rider on it, it would do this every time? It's an interesting idea. I'm a little worried we're wasting this shield too. This shield seems actually nutty. So that should mean that Scorching, if we then do this same test, Scorching Ray should light shit on fire with the rays? If that's the case? Alright, I need to cast another one of these.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Wait. Why did Halson spread fire to the plant? We checked it to begin with. A burning person didn't light the plant on fire. But now he's burning and he walked into the plant growth and it lit it on fire. We already checked that though. That was the first thing we checked. Was what happens if you shoot a burning thing into a guy standing in a plant field and it didn't do it. No, we took the fire damage. What? Yes, a smoldering intensity. Look. Some of us play this game for our first foray into the sexual gameplay elements. And some of us are just trying to figure out the fucking combat engine for the 9,000th hour in a row. And I fall pretty heavily into the other camp. I'm interested in combat engines and long walks on the beach with various characters from the game. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, that is cast.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Alright. Then I'm not giving up plant growth. It's fucking incredible. It's the best spell in the game so far.
Close.
What I'm trying to do is figure out when the fuck I can light things, use fire at all. At the moment, my default is don't touch fire. It's dangerous. Fire hot, no good. It's my default. Okay, let him on fire. He's clearly on fire.
Best be on my way.
Okay, this time it lit it on fire and last time it didn't? The same test with 2 different outcomes? We stood in the growth when we got lit on fire. Last time the moon was in retrograde. Oh, that makes sense. It's just
What am I to do?
what you're saying is it's not that it's a broken or buggy combat engine that doesn't make sense in some scenarios. What you're saying is that there's just a very deep combat engine, and there's a number of interactions that the pleb user may not know, like tracking the position of the moon. I can see that. I can see that being true. That sounds right. Just inherently. Okay, but I did just test the same thing twice and get 2 different results, right? I'm not imagining this.
And, well, in it.
Okay, he just took fire damage because she's burning. Yeah, I definitely agree with that sentiment. Okay. So I walked him in here for a reason. I wanted to see. So we had inconclusive results about this. Oh, 28 because he has no casting attribute. Okay, we just shot him twice. But didn't get fire this time. Because there's a possibly, so it's also a % modifier.
Let's get going.
There's no time to waste.
What a day.
Or maybe, no, the double tap does apply, right? Because we already did that. Wait, is Halson just immune to being lit on fire? Halson just has a really manly amount of sweat going all the fucking time, and it's just enough that he's never flammable. He's got a natural protection
I'm ready.
from being lit on fire.
Take 2.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Well, hello.
Okay, that time we hit him for 0 fire and lit him on fire, and he did not light the surface on fire. Possibly because he's standing in blood. Alright, next question. Can I turn off fucking blood? And is there some way to predict when your character is going to bleed based on an attack? I'm really tired of blood overriding my fucking surfaces. I think that must have been what happened in the other one, right? Because I think if I walk into the plant growth, it should light it on fire. And I think the timing will be next turn, as he's burning, it will light the plant growth on fire. I think.
Never a dull moment.
Because I do want to point out that we have a burning guy in plant growth who's not lighting the plant growth on fire, even though we just had a burning guy in a plant growth lighting the plant growth on fire. There it goes. So I think that means the triggering action is actually the damage type being dealt on that surface. Also, why did these ones not light on fire? Oh, they did. It's just visual garbage. So, I think this means we can never use fire magic while also running plant growth. Because anytime we hit an enemy for fire damage, including burning, it will trigger that. And will burn off our CC. So I think this actually makes this weapon worse than a +1, even though it is a +2. Unless I'm not going to be stealthing or hiding, right?
Leave no trace.
It's kind of a bummer. I mean, if I decide not to use the greater invis stuff, this is fine. But if we don't, it's not. Plant growth has been the best CC spell in the game for me too. All right, at least I understand that interaction now. We got scammed the first time because the first time we did it, nothing happened, and it was because the guy was bleeding. I guess, is that even true? If I watched the VOD, was the guy fucking bleeding? Wasn't he spending 2 turns burning in the plant growth and nothing happened? Is it too early for outrage? I don't know. I'm feeling outraged again. Not too early for outrage. Thank God for that. All right. Well, we got a couple of things we need to do. We're gonna go tap the blood bank. Oh, she's bloodless. Does that mean she can't be drained again? No.
With pleasure.
Hey.
Enough.
All right. And now the big question. Do I respect the Paladin this instant? Or do I wait 3 to 5 other instances?
There is work to do.
So I have to make sure never to hide on the sorcerer. Okay. How valuable is it being able to cast Mage Hand as a bonus action? Like the least valuable thing you've ever seen on an item? In fact, I can't remember the last time we actually cast Mage Hand. Thank you, Six Sock. Throw Shadowheart into a pit? Why do you hate Shadowheart? You know Flipper's in channel, right? Shadowheart can do no wrong around Flipper. Good move, good move.
A new subscriber arrives.
Not again!
It fills you with determination.
The name is surprisingly apt for what we're about to do here. But only in the sense that I enjoy a little bit of
Can't afford to stay
a
out.
little bit of resistance to the idea here. I think it requires a respec. It's not my fault. I don't want to respec here, but I think it's mandatory. I think it's mandatory. I don't want to, but the Ranger sub-level 11 doesn't do anything. It literally does nothing.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So I think that means we've got to do this. I think we don't have a choice.
Let's get
I
on
don't
with
want to do this.
No one stopped me
But-
yet.
It demands an answer. Where's my anti-movement
Ready.
ring
Whatever
here?
it takes.
They ever heal? Ever?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could
Back
have.
to Paladin. Yes, back to Paladin. Kinda. Alright, so this and this need to go somewhere else now. I think Shadow Cloaked is no longer good here either, since we have now run out of rings to use. Where is my Shadow Cloaked? Here, huh? There's a question as to which Paladin do we want to go? Kill a creature, your next hit will be a long... Oh, I see. Okay. Lightly or heavily obscured creatures and creatures made of shadow. The only one that can get any value out of this is the Paladin, sadly. I guess there's some argument for the Paladin not even using this. I think it wants to. Oathbreaker Paladin. I'm not so sure about Oathbreaker Paladin. Alright, here's the thoughts we want to have about this. Alright, the Ranger doesn't do anything. I tried it yesterday, and I regretted every moment of it. Every moment of that Ranger I regretted yesterday. I could tell in one fight that I wanted nothing to do with it again. The time to reevaluate that is at the level 11 Ranger feature. Maybe at level 11, the Ranger is less like a fucking kick in the nuts and more like a helping hand. But I think for now, you just cannot be that Ranger. It's too god awful. Why is Daniel at my camp?
I want to have a word.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being.
Good talk, Daniel. Good talk.
Kethric's soul still nourishes the...
Okay. A child has told us to kill a man, so therefore we are morally justified in Paladin land for doing that. Every great Paladin order employs a few children who are pro-death. It's just how the world works.
Thy will. Dost thou require a new ally?
Can you help me
Hast thou
change my class?
You have returned.
I prefer to play the game myself. Gladly I watch you again in your next game. In the meantime, there is in your VODs a lot of variation of games. D.
That's a very sweet way of saying you're tired of this content, Benicio. Yeah, I think I can totally understand that sentiment. I'm not quite ready to be done the game, but when I am, I'll look for you again in chat. Thanks, man. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the continued support. All right, chat. So Paladin, or I think we're gonna, instead of Paladin 8, I think we're gonna go down to Paladin 6. So I think it's gonna end up Paladin 6, Fighter 6. With that build, I'm okay going Fighter first in that build. If we want to go Fighter 1 for con saves, it's not unreasonable. I kind of like Paladin saves though. Paladin saves being, I think it's Wisdom, Charisma are pretty reasonable. So I guess the question is, how much do we care about con saves on the Paladin? I'm not sure that the magnitude of the con save is actually the problem with the Paladin. I feel like the problem with the Paladin is actually the consistency by which it gets hit. It just means the concentration saves are going to break sooner or later. So I'm kind of leaning a little bit to keeping the Paladin first element of it, but could be wrong. The Oath of the Ancient Paladin healing was actually pretty solid, and it was really good with the Bless Ring. It's one of my favorite ways to heal. But I think we're going to try something different. We no longer have item spots for the Bless Ring at this point in the game, and I really didn't like Ancient Aura at 8. It was just really garbage. It didn't do anything. So we are going to choose between Devotion and Vengeance. Devotion brings us a class action. It's not this one. That gives us +3 to our attacks. It's a full action to cast, but it's 10 turns of +3. Her waist is see-through. Yeah, this reflects the hollowness of our soul when we're between oaths. It's a feature, not a bug. So we can get +3 to our charisma, +3 to our attack rolls, which is pretty solid for what we're trying to do here. The downside is Oath of Devotion is you can't even tell a lie. So I think it kind of fucks any storyline development except see bad, hit bad with axe. And at the moment we like to see bad, talk to bad's vendors, then hit bad with axe. And I feel like we lose that ability if we go with the Devotion. So it could be Vengeance. Enmity is just a really solid ability. Probably makes the most sense, honestly. But I've played Enmity before. Honestly, this is almost good enough to just keep playing with. Like it's really solid. It's just I think we want to try. Let's try how Vengeance feels after playing Ancients up till now. Anyway. And these are the stats we want. Is that true? No. Those are the stats. Do lose one of these, huh? I guess this religion's not a loss exactly. Alright, so it's those, these, that. The number one thing I've kind of taken from this is I'm not sure two-handing builds are viable. Like I feel like the one-handed shield builds are just better. And the ranged damage dealers are better then because they don't pay the price of losing a shield to do their damage. You can all have shields while still using their ranged weapons. I've been really unimpressed with Great Weapon Master and Great Weapon Fighter for this entire playthrough. It's just been totally lackluster for me. I'm not sure I'm really willing to change that at this point, but well, that's interesting. 2D dude. Yeah, Gabriel, but you're missing. Like here, you can't worry about that, right? Because oh, I see what you're saying for persuasion. Yeah, but I'm deliberately playing this character not to be persuasive. So we dumped that deliberately because we played a very aggressive, charisma-oriented playthrough last time. So the goal was to basically either be taking the intimidation option or taking no extra storyline options if possible. Hasn't really played out that way, but it's a deliberate missing of persuasion. I kind of want to try Devotion. 2D dude telling me that you get special options to lie as Devotion seems pretty fucking sick. I think Vow is fine. I think Vow is going to be very good on some mobile boss fights where you aren't able to generate advantage through surfaces. Subclass bonuses seem sick. What bonuses do you like from them? I really don't like their bonuses at all. I'm quite concerned what respecking Paladin right before we kill Night Song is going to be like. I think it's going to be bad. Oh, you like their aura. I don't like the Paladin aura. The Paladin subclass auras at all. Maybe this is Oathbreaker. What does Oathbreaker bring to the table? It's just terrible is the problem, right? It is, it is. Spiteful Suffering is just such a fucking scam. You like the ancient one because it gives evasion. But it didn't. We couldn't get it to trigger. We've been playing that all playthrough, right? Our Paladin was Ancient 8. And then we fought Balthazar. And it literally never triggered the entire fight. He fucking cloud killed like 4 guys standing next to him. And we didn't get any reduction. Yeah, the Oathbreaker abilities are terrible. And the... I really liked the Ancient sub-feature. This was really good. And then the aura should have been good, but wasn't. Dude, this is funny too. Chat gives me so much shit about the oaths. I just want to point this out right now while we have this, right? This literally defines the oaths for us, right? Oath of Devotion Paladins abide by the following tenets. Courage, stride dauntlessly into action. Compassion, sow clemency when prudent, and lend your arms to those in need. Duty, tend your responsibilities, obey just laws, and support those entrusted to your care. Okay. And then you read it on the wiki, and it's something different again. And then you play it in the game, and it's like an interpretation of some subset of those, and you never know. How over Great Weapon Mastery am I? Could respec out of this. Could respec out of two-handed weapons. Yeah. Be good, be nice, don't be mean. And sometimes get screwed anyways. I agree that's a little bit unfortunate seeing through the model here. This is her strong side, I guess. I should turn that spam off. Whoops, 2 seconds. Keep waiting for them to fix Damon, but they have yet to do that, which is kind of wild. True. Arguing with our DM about what constitutes that or not. The goal here was to utilize two-handed weapons. But I kind of run out of things to do with them. I'm not really enjoying. It's not that I'm not enjoying them. They're fine. They're just this character has consistently been the least impactful of the characters on the battlefield. And then I thought there would be fun storyline to be Paladin with Dark Urge, but it's not been. It's just been like stunting both developments. It's probably just vengeance. Alright, let's level this up. Okay. The Charisma Pally Warlock doesn't work with what we have, right? We've already invested three stat points worth of strength stat points in this character that can't be refunded. So I don't want to switch to Charisma primary. Don't care about strength on this character. It feels just so wasteful of those perks. Right, we have Drow Potion and Haggai, both for strength on this character. Alright, we will be picking up Sentinel first though. It's been much better than Great Weapon to me. Alright, what are we at? We're at Paladin 5 now. We're going to Paladin 6. And then switching to Fighter. Yeah, I like Misty Step too. Alright, so prepared spells we can do afterwards. Strength is bait. I don't disagree exactly. I like having access, being able to utilize the other elixirs, which is kind of nice. And I think dumping strength and fortifying it with elixirs is certainly something that works for sure. Alright, we're switching to Fighter here. Fighting style is defense. So there was a decision there that we kind of glossed over, which is we could have, I think it's strength con proficiencies if we wanted. Alright, so I think we're ready to go back to playing. We'll do some bar shit, sadly, but... This is item? It's boots. This is item. All right. We're level 2. We'll make the decision at the end of this level. But it will probably be Battle Master, but it might be Champion. I don't know yet. Alright, and we chose Vengeance? Did we end up going Vengeance? I think we did, right? Okay. Alright, we don't need these anymore. Although we might need those. Alright, so what do we have available? That's class action. Okay. Buffs are gone after respec. No, they're not the elixir and not the knowledge buff. So I have to redo like Longstrider. That's weird that Longstrider went away. But all the rest stayed. Oh, we lost access to speak with animals this way. We got enough scrolls that we shouldn't be a problem, but still. I fucking hate smites with the number of rests we're doing. Ever using aid, maybe? We don't have Sanctuary on this character either. The Devotion Paladin had Sanctuary, which was really nice. I didn't realize that wasn't a generic Paladin spell. That was one of the ones that it's actually worth going out of your way for, I feel like. Well, this is the number of Paladin spells I would like to have. Turn these on.
I am neither dead or undead, neither.
No one asked you, Withers. Keep it to yourself. I'm neither dead nor undead, then half dead, then a quarter dead. Some parts of me are dead. Yeah. Alright, any of these spells we will ever cast. Branding Smite might have been okay. No, that's it. Okay. All right.
So, what were you before you were this?
I don't think anything else has to change. Wait, where is this? Isn't it even on him? Or I already put this in here. I put this in here. Do we not have the pixie buff on him either? That's the Thender's Light. That's not the pixie buff. We do. Her, I guess.
Can't give up now.
Alright. Well, let's see how we feel about this Paladin variant. I feel like it's going to be less exciting, but I might be wrong. Do we have Warding Bond active still, or is that gone? That is gone. No, it isn't. It's there. Okay. So it's just... I think it is just the dungeons, right?
How much further can I go?
Yeah, we did Toll House some time ago. We need to be further south than this. Suppose while we're right here, but before we piss everybody off, we could go sell too.
What to do?
Since that requires I break the team apart to do it.
I need a quick word.
The Absolute's war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
Has to be here, huh? Do we care about this bow? We don't, right? Okay. Any arrows? Couple roaring thunder. Monstrosity and undead slaying. It's probably fine.
Slaughter.
Make sure I left the. I did not leave him in the right state. Wait, I thought it was leave him in
The absolute war drums beat loud in your
this
chest.
state.
How may I serve? Slaughter.
Oh, this new fucking bug is so annoying. It's
The absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
leave him like that, right? Nope.
The absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
There's some interaction now that breaks with vendors. You have to leave them in it's some sort of state with the trade stuff. But it's really, really fucking annoying. And I don't remember what it is exactly.
One soul. The absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
It breaks your ability to save until you've fixed it. Which means you can't play until it's fixed.
The absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
I feel like I've done all the combinations. Did we finally get it right? We did. Okay, I have no idea what this combination was, but this combination did it. Okay. I think exiting out blocks it entirely. I think you have to navigate the dialogue stuff. It's some weird fucking bug. They introduced two like game-breaking bugs. I feel like that one's a game-breaking bug to me, and I feel like the ox killing everybody at the inn is a game-breaking bug too. And those have not been addressed since their update, which is wild to me.
More interesting times.
Okay, I want to get into the tower. The prisons. I think there's an alternate way in. I don't recall where though. I could see those getting through testing just fine, so I don't really blame them for that. It does feel weird that that the hotfix didn't address them. They seem really major to me, since they prevent progression. I think. Who's jumping today? You're all jumping today? Look at you guys. Team spirit. I appreciate that.
I don't need any attention right now. Breathe quiet. Move with care. These boots have seen everything.
Feel free to haul a few boxes.
Okay, just don't see Holson, okay? I'm curious what this interaction will be. Okay. Holson's like person non grata in the fucking entryway, but
I've got a long road
fined by
ahead.
the guards apparently. Okay.
Very well.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, Trousseau, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo.
Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Your job is to guard. Leave the details to me, yes? Guidance? Are we inspired to be grumpy? We are.
Right.
Okay. Check away we shall. It's inspection tax.
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the carved tadpoles. Sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
There's so many. Enough for an army of mindless slaves.
Reach out tadpole to tadpole using intelligence. What can go wrong? Why don't we have somebody who's a little smarter do that?
My faith will guide me.
It's not your faith we want, it's your brain. Right, Flipper?
Your tadpole squirms and feels a legion of echoes in response.
That's an 11. Her brain is... Dude, 2? One more. Burning inspirations for this. Alright, we inspire. Okay, we fail.
A mental churning as your interference stokes the tadpoles into a boiling frenzy.
Nice work, Shadowheart.
The connection
You
snaps.
fucked it up. You fucked it up. Wait, does Halson have parasites?
Your tadpole squirms.
Wait,
and feels
Halston has a parasite?
legion of echoes in response.
Do we know that? I don't know if we knew that.
Someone there?
Your tadpole squirms and feels a legion of echoes in response.
Alright, Asterian's like, this is how you do it.
A pattern of blank minds newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
These tadpoles came from beneath the tower. If we use them, we'll deny the cultists of their power.
Still breathing, despite everything.
The vat is still, placid. The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems...
These boots have seen everything.
We can't allow it to be there. There's no way that this is a jumping path to an island, right? I will pocket it in a minute. Weird. think last time we just bashed the container to death and it was fine.
Trust no one. Tread lightly.
Where's this light coming from? These, which I cannot interact with. I literally think I just stole it last time. Okay. Halson, you carry the parasites, okay?
No one stopped me yet. Moving ahead.
I don't know if Astarion can keep his hands to himself here. Where is he? Where's my fourth party member? Shadowheart's just chilling. Still shook from how useless she was on intellect-based rolls.
Let's prowl.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Is that blood? No, never mind. If not over, then through.
Cat hole. Sounds like what we want. I don't think I have any way to turn the whole party into being able to use this, right? It would take 4 interactions to make us small. I did move before looting.
I'm way too big.
I wanted to see what was in it more than have what was in it. Entrance is the big door. I think you could go in that hole, but I'm kind of curious where it leads. We also have some looting to do in here. This is literally the prison entrance, huh? Okay.
You ought to be kinder to the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute. Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
Alright, we did this one way last time. It's the stairs out, huh? What is this bloodstain? Just someone been tortured. 2 questioners. Yeah, I don't want any tadpoles in this playthrough. I'm aware what the barrel does.
A new face. Do as the warden says. What?
It's a friendly torturer.
Plant one foot.
Okay. Thought the powers were super strong in the end. Especially with the sheer number you get. Using light. I should be using light. I don't know if it's actually active right now. It's a good question.
Well, hello.
Just a second.
Let's move. Need to find a way forward.
Alright, so some prisoners.
Conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
I have permission from Balthazar. What are the prisoners gonna do? Talk me to death? Do we believe in a deception role as the Paladin? Absolutely. Do we want to be inspired for a 14? Kinda. Double threes. About that. About that. I'm just gonna burn some more inspiration. Okay. We've got permission from Balthazar.
Your association with Disciple Balthazar inspires respect and a touch of fear. You are free to speak to the prisoners.
Not to worry, I have a permit. This is the absolutely quintessentially important fucking inspiration for our playthrough. That's absolutely what we wanted.
You want to help. The gnomes couple cells down are up to something, and we're in.
What are the gnomes planning?
I can't read black.
Quitters never win.
Thank you, Budgie. Appreciate the sub. Where are the gnomes? Here? That's a gnome.
Very well.
It's Walbrin.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly?
Just want to torment you in peace. I'm here to help you escape.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
I'm a paladin and therefore intellectually challenged. Barkus told me you're here and asked me to help. I know the feeling of being in prison here. Oath of vengeance, persuasion, helping you hurts the Absolute. I take pleasure in that. My mind is blown. The Absolute has no control over me. Oh, my mind is my own, not blown. We'll go with Oath of Vengeance, Paladin. This is going to be true. Okay. At DC 6, we go for it.
Remind me to stay on your good side. I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilbrin.
Pleasure to meet you.
We've got a plan. For us and the tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars.
Throw it through the bars. Can I... Oh, he's standing here. So I can't just literally throw it through the bars. Dub distracting, I guess. Oh no, the water overburdened her. Rip. Never mind. So what's going on with her inventory? She's just carting around some stuff with 0 strength is all. Never gonna use that blessed staff, are we? Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I don't wouldn't mind doing it the way, a different way this time. Last time we just fought them all from behind as we opened, behind the cells as we opened it all up. Might be nice this time to try and see if we can do that. I feel like it's gonna end with the same result though. They're gonna get caught doing it, right? Go talk with the warden, I suppose. She was thoroughly unpleasant, if I remember correctly.
Better not be cursed.
Yeah.
You, not you. Keep your bloody thoughts to yourself and your head down.
How the hell did you know me?
You set foot in our tower once. You did not leave. At least not through any door I have watch over. I assumed you overstayed your welcome. Little did I expect you to intrude again. Your name, your place, was kept from all of us last time, but you were to be shown the utmost of respect.
That's interesting.
Respect you must have proven yourself unworthy of. And now, you waste my time. Regardless, know this. I am the warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side.
No wonder I don't remember you. You have such a dull face. Who is Disciple Balthazar? I'll do my utmost to impress you. Detect thoughts, gently probe the mind. You must confiscate lots of interesting things for prisoners. I'm looking for a particular prisoner, Duke Ravengard.
He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care.
No wonder I don't remember you. You have such a dull face.
My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory. Forever.
Okay. Nothing else really to be said here. She doesn't mind us going up here, really. I feel like this is going to be bugged. We're not allowed up there. A fantastic way to kill the eye. There are more than one? There are. I need to patrol the other way first.
Don't mind if I do.
I have no idea what wakes us, what links them or not. I feel like I can kill this alone, but I might not be able to. And I don't actually know how it interacts with the prisoners. There's no reason the guards would just kill the prisoners when they're not released, right? So probably the safest way to get the prisoners out is to kill all the guards first. Alright, so what's our plan for Mr. Scrying Eye over there? Thunder damage. It's the only thing that makes any sense, right?
Ready.
Do we have shatter somewhere? We must have shatter somewhere. We have Glyph of Warding, which will do thunder, right?
Taking my time in the shadows. Carefully now.
Glyph only works on enemies. Interesting. Do we have a shatter scroll? We do. We've got one.
I have to survive this.
Kind of be nice to know this spell. Then we could actually swap it out when it was relevant, like right now. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm pretty over web. We need 33. We can force this damage with our spellcasting stuff, right? How do I do it? No, this is not the one that forces damage. This is still a roll. Or rather, that doesn't impact this at all. So we need 17 damage off this roll. Might have to be upcast. That range is pretty fucked. Okay, didn't go hostile. Whatever you need to tell me. Is it full immune? No, it's just resistant. Okay. Okay. I feel like these guards are running. What you doing? Nothing to be seen here. No eyeballs. We're just chilling up here in the
My eye is itching.
chilling up here in her chamber. Okay.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
I think they heard the thunder and came to investigate.
Your bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say?
What bad behavior? Also, that's not the guard. That's the warden. I didn't sneak up there in the first place, though. And it's not red. Okay, why isn't she on the turn? Oh, she's on the turn order.
Let's end this.
I'm not happy about that patrol, but we'll live. Why did Halston stop animating?
Got to concentrate.
It's our most impactful play on her. So there's another round of guards above us, right? Dude, I hate that this stuff is not turn-based as well. We just aggroed the other scrying eye. That needs to be dealt with. That's the most problematic thing.
On I go.
Am I upcasting this again? I think I am. Am I? 2 eyeballs? A lot of eyeballs.
Quitters never
Thanks,
win.
Pluto.
Been having a ton of fun watching the BG3 VODs.
I'm really confused by their interactions. These are hostile already. We can just scroll them, right? Or glyph them. 5 to 40. What does an upcasted thunder do? same. Well, level 4. Okay. Not gonna be able to cast this twice though. So a bit problematic. I have no idea with double actions what happens with them either. 44, it's nice. Yeah. Hey, Ashley. Yeah, the Steel Watcher interaction was really unpleasant. There's been a lot of broken things in this game. Do I want a magical darkness hide over here? Kind of at half health in this character. We need to kill this thing though. I think we get a turn still. So maybe closer. Alright, fine. We had some really dumb interactions with the guards. Let's just go invisible. Yep. Okay, Bat needs to die.
A better position.
$90 to hit right now, huh? It's a much more efficient way to kill them. Alright.
I won't give in.
So we don't know where this little fuck is. She's hiding. We do know this guy above us. We do have C Invis active. We don't because we never re-equipped an item. Which means the eyeball doesn't trigger again. Yes, it does. We have it there, supposedly. I don't know if we ever did re-equip an item, though. What are our other options for this? It's AoE to get her out, right? She's upstairs? No, she took on an Invis potion. We have no idea. No idea where she went. I don't think if we care about any of that. Could go fight the guy upstairs. Oh, the guy wasn't aggroed, really? No, no good. No good deed unpunished. I don't really want to split focus fire like that. We climb back down the ladder. Welcome to the fight.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Is this Tactician? It's a modded Tactician, Ashley. There's a couple commands in chat if you want to pull them up to figure out what's going on exactly. I do not wish to be thunderously smote. Alright, that's 3 eyeballs down. Presumably no more. Guardian of Faith. That's an interesting spell for this position where we're trapped in the center like this. Did it just nuke me for 20? Sure did. Alright, I would really like to find what's-her-face. But I guess invis is invis. You fall down. No. It's unfortunate. Vengeance Paladins himself. What's the stun resist? Pretty good. Haven't gone mad yet, but we could. Is it worth a blur ring? Bit worried about this thing. Really, I found the short rest stuff pretty good. Could block this path. Nice to do something with level 2s that were relevant to anything. So what was it? Fog Cloud blocked spells, spells but not projectiles. Can I throw? Is this a chasm? Can I chuck things into that? It is. We could telekinesis toss things into chasms. We could try to just go invis here. It's level 2 and we are getting kind of dumped on. Feels like that might be good. Still figure out what's going on for a second.
Got to move.
Right. 21 to hit. Sure would be nice to not let that hit. Don't want to break invis for that right now. Yeah, I guess I do. Oh, it doesn't break invis, weirdly. Okay. Glutton for pain. I'm desperately trying to find any sense of combat that's fun in this game, actually. Alright, we don't want the warden just punishing us non-stop. Remove when helped, huh? Like Astarion 2, survive this round. We had to keep, we did about a couple weeks of adding more and more mods to attempt to get slapped. And every once in a while it happens now, so that's pretty joyous. Can't be magically paralyzed or restrained. Is it worth a level 4 for freedom of movement here? It's gonna take our whole turn with no attacks, essentially. I don't want to be stuck next to this Guardian of Faith, though. Looks like I can still teleport. So possibly it's just teleport over to the other side and shoot him. That's fairly reasonable. Could get some more damage there. I'm worried he comes and hits us, though. It is him next. Shoot him with some sort of nasty arrow. I wonder what kind of nasty arrow we'd shoot him with. Don't think that breaks the ensnare. And they're going to be pretty incentivized to target somebody at half who's advantage on them. And that's not Filthy, that's Halsin, so there's no sentinel to protect there. And it is a fucking paladin, so it does have smite. I think if we do that, we probably get down this round. Need the potions directly address this? Like, are there potions of anti-restraint somewhere? Yeah, we could maybe just shoot an anti-concentration arrow into the warden. That would do it too, if it hit. Poison, poison, poison. Necrotic, necrotic, necrotic. Elixir of heroism. Fire, fire, dark vision, dark vision. Doesn't really look like there's a lot for restraint, huh? Bolting. Basically, no. Okay. So maybe it needs to be the arrow. We do have a couple of them. They're fairly expensive, but they're good for things like this. Can we shoot up there? 36 from ensnared. We're using sharpshooter. 72. It's not that bad. Alright, let's not fire twice, just once here. Critical miss. Sweet. Oh, it's getting a bit expensive. $72 is just a number that we fire off twice game, thanks. Well, that's annoying. 2 arrows. And this thing detect invisible, you think? Alright, team. We gonna roll anything resembling a number? No. As predicted there. Runs the attack of opportunity to go attack the disadvantaged guy. Also, where's my turn order exactly?
Time to push my luck again.
Okay. Pretty fucking annoying. A lot of health to chew through without a Asterion. It's so annoying that they like execute now with the second attack, as opposed to just like downing. Paladins be spooky. Guess this is a Halcyon Darkness, huh? Okay. I think instead of the teleport, I should have just taken an invis potion at the end of all that. We don't have access to Sanctuary with Shadowheart without her going invis. Well, I guess as a bonus action we could have, maybe. Yeah. The thing is, I want to do things with the Asterion, right? So the Sanctuary would have actually been... No, you're second guessing and it's wrong, right? Which is the Sanctuary would have prevented Asterion from having a turn at all. Since the turn order was such that Shadowheart, then Warden, then Asterion. Anyway, it's not a big deal, I don't think. A lot of damage here is all. Alright, how are we doing this? Some lacerate? Sure. Are we bonus actioning? We probably ought to. We need some accuracy going on here. Let's drink a potion. Yeah. Yeah. This is a priest, not a paladin back there. Just fucking nuking nonstop. It's pretty annoying. Lost can we are frightened right now. We're frightened. Cannot move. Ugh. We might get counterspelled here, but it's a cleric. Okay. So I'm not in attack range here, then I take it? Nah, that'd be too easy. Can go mad. Does this remove restraint? Quickly heals you when gain speed and freedom of movement. Movement speed doubles in enemies. I have no idea if that actually... There's no way this breaks this, right? No. Okay. Good thought.
Can't give
Okay.
up. Not now.
So we could calm emotions to break the frightened. I've got the darkness up. I don't know if I can actually place a calm emotions there. Can. Could try some more stuff over there. I really want them to come down, so I want to end in the darkness here. What is this? This is Darkest Cloud too, right? It'd kind of be nice to save Asterion. We could do that too. Good full action heal and Sanctuary. It's not terrible. Get Asterion back into the fight. Sure. We okay with Hulson never being able to move again? Kind of not okay with that.
Take your...
Is blinded or isn't? We didn't move her further enough in, so you get to attack her from the outskirts of blind. Fucking paladins have a lot of damage in this game. Enemy paladins, that is. We don't have bonus actions at the moment, right? Not good ones. I'm gonna shove this asshole into the...
At the ready.
It's just a number. Number is always 75 and it's always a miss. hunger. Okay. Oh, dude, I didn't cure the frighten. That's actually a huge problem. Since I still can't fucking move on Wholesome. Can I friendly throw a teammate? Probably. She's not in range. She's out of melee range. Mm-hmm. Actually, really important that we didn't get rooted like this. What is the condition? We're just frightened. And there's literally no saves versus that, huh? Isn't there a heroism potion too? Anyone know if elixir of hero? Oh, it doesn't remove that. This is brutal to disable. Not much to be done here. I cannot move. We're in the blind, which means our attack rolls are gonna suck. We're at full health, so we don't really give a shit about that. And we're out of the ability to interact with her. I could throw a healing potion. Seems kind of sad. Could maybe try like a bomb. I'm not even sure we can in the darkness throw anything, so we can try to. Are there healing potions in here? I guess I've got some grenades on us. These ones don't knock, do they? Do these ones? Force Infernal Ticking Mine. What is Ticking Mine? Who knows? I don't know if these can be used. Let's find out if they can be used. We just looted these last fight. Be nice if they could be used. Can I see a destruction radius? Can. But I can't throw that because I'm in darkness. Our own self-placed darkness. Could try for the void bulb. I don't know if I can throw that either. I may not be able to actually target at all. Cannot throw an item from here. Can you cancel it on anyone's turn, not just your own? What is our spell? I kind of didn't want to cancel it. Is it even worth canceling to be able to throw? I don't think it is. I literally think there's nothing this character can do right now. Pretty rough. It is not a save throw every turn? Oh, and Shadowheart's here on this turn. Oh, I didn't realize their turns were linked. I could just fucking cure that right now. Oh, I didn't realize. This is a simpler turn than it feels. Alright, that actually gives us movement back this turn as well for some reason, which is exciting. I want this shove to work. I need to attack with this mace or go mad. Okay, rotate around this order so I could shove in that direction. Not sure why it won't. There it goes. Okay. Oh, that was a much better turn with someone else helping to interact here. Alright, so we cast a spell. We don't actually have to maintain this, I don't think. Kind of stuck in here. Might just be a big potion. Maybe should have been a bigger potion.
I need healing.
Okay. Elixir of Guileful Restraint. Nice work, Warden. Alright. The Warden is destroying the evidence upstairs. For whatever reason. Alright. How do we feel about... Where are the light sources coming from this room? Here and there, huh? What breaks Sanctuary? A lot of annoying things here, right? We lose mage armor every time we're downed. This is we're checking out Cat's Grace as a armor, and I'm kind of over it for exactly this reason. Every time I get downed, I lose fucking mage armor, which means my AC goes from something relevant to something irrelevant. A little tempted to silence this. These guards are tinky boys. You might be able to shoot from around here. Yeah, might be able to. Considering not shooting this turn, we're at 1 HP. Kind of need that damage spread elsewhere. Could be like double potion, like take a potion, throw a potion here. Well, I can't throw into darkness though. Could cancel the darkness, but I had a plan for that. It's just not really working very well so far. Could do an AC attack.
Keep guessing.
Yeah, not a lot for him to do right now, honestly. Still too well lit in here to stealth. Do we not have shield? Oh, shield doesn't fix this. This is bad news. High roll on the thunder. Or the cutting words. Fucking smite on every attack is spooky as hell. Lep out of it, huh? Smite is returned in this game if you miss.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Why would it push him sideways to the left? How is she casting on me at all? Allowed to use summons? No. I don't want to use summons. I don't think I've explicitly banned them, but I think they're probably pretty busted with increased HP, right? It's what damage? Does it matter which one? Stagger, push? Do I want to push this guy into that area, maybe? Maybe. Shows him not being moved at all. Seems kind of weird. Okay. Only one doing any damage.
Let's finish this.
Alright, actually blinded, casting Guiding Bolt. Anyone want to explain that interaction? Literally blinded, casting Guiding Bolt through darkness. What now? How is she casting into the darkness, though? Like, darkness blocks all of that. I think this works if I target the character. Does not.
Better hide.
What you doing? Just breaking things? You angry? Where the fuck are you going? I think what we've learned is the healing flail is just really good. Can I get an angle to attack that? Is it worth it this turn? Maybe we can do it from over here. No. Okay. Just kidding. We climb up the ladder, we climb down the ladder. Oh, good turn, good turn.
Where do I go from here?
Okay. What's worse, being in range of the Guardian of Faith? What happened to Holson? Blind.
Have to keep going.
I think that's still in melee range. Really hard for me to tell. We are blinded still here, are we? Apparently. We're literally just chilling. Till what's her face runs over here. Wait. What the fuck is happening? She's shooting through a solid stone wall at our target who's currently in darkness that she can't shoot? Like, how many more ways can we tell you you can't do this? I want to see, what is she attacking with? Advantage? Disadvantage? Elevation bonus? Oh, maybe she's not attacking at all. This isn't an attack roll. This just says used attack. But one of them hit, right? Because we deflected it? Yeah, but chat, you can't say she's hitting the wall because Halsin got a deflect missiles prompt. So one of the missiles hit her, right? Very hard to know what the fuck's going on. Continue to
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
improvise, I guess. Deflect missile only to negate damage. Go on. Tell me about how I'm negating damage from a bolt that never hit me. Like what? You know the hit portion happens before the damage portion, right? That's how that works. You don't ever deflect the missile that never hit you. In this game, anyway. Alright. It's called magic for a reason. Alright, I guess I believe you. It's magic is how little fucking damage this Paladin does. Look at that. This is 14 and 17 damage for an entire round. That isn't good. Feels like a D10 damage is hurting me. Feels like too many weapons hurting me for sure.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Alright, are we going up to deal with this guy? The oath of mediocrity. True. Alright. I don't think we have quite enough to push them off with this, huh?
On my way.
Push them into oil. Is it relevant to that? No. Alright, we moved to an area that says it's not blinded, but it still is blinded. Alright, this is the only character that doesn't need damage, huh? We look at that. So the Paladin did 2 attacks at like 17, right? The monk is already gimping his damage from wearing the fucking flail. But this is each attack at, that's 18. That's 18. I guess that's similar. Why does it feel? Because the monk just attacks an extra attack every single round comparatively, right? And that was going to go up for another one in a minute too. So those, oh, this is a bad spot to stand. With exactly 0 movement.
Need to act fast.
Alright, she's just hiding, right? Yeah. Help if I had a hand crossbow on my Paladin. Yeah. I suppose it would help to have a hand crossbow on the Paladin. I really don't want a hand crossbow on the Paladin.
On the move.
Why did it just stop my movement? Okay. Uh-oh.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay. What's the outcome of that roll game? Thank you. Oh, you left her at 1. Oh shit, Death Ward. But Death Ward triggered extra attack off Bloodlust. Oh, bad news for Death Ward. Okay.
Need to find a way forward.
I'm concentrating on Bless right now, so there's a reason we're not using a Hunter's Mark. It would not work. Wait, how is this one on short rest? And where's my racial jump? Or my racial blink? Racial blink there. So we have 3 sources of blink. We do. Bless is overrated, damage is not. You want to work out mathematically what's better? An average of 2.5 on your attack rolls versus an average of 1d6 damage? I bet you it's the 2.5 on any reasonably armored character. So I think Bless is actually more damage than the Hunter's Mark. On the Paladin anyways. But maybe not. Alright, what are we doing here? We finally come in. We don't have to come out of Invis. We just have to actually succeed on some throws. Stealth checks here. this with? That's 91 without sharpshooter. What is it with sharpshooter? 70. I mean, that's a damage number. That's one action doing quite a bit. 70.
Outmaneuver them.
Advantage because of effective transmitter, prone to, right? The Bard and Holster don't want to do anything on the team. Shadowheart throws some spells that are inevitably ineffectual due to some ground interaction. And the Paladin just like runs around for moral support, wasting all my resources. I really don't think there's a point in Shadowheart going up there. Quick epilepsy check for the player. Okay.
It's Roland. He's probably holed up somewhere planning to burst those blaze and risk.
Alright.
On my way.
Paladin cheerleader. Paladin something. Bigger spell slot restoration. It's good. Heavy crossbow +1. Some barbed arrows. All right. I was planning to kill the Night Song, but I don't know if I can do it as a Paladin. That's kind of one of the things I was looking forward to, is being a Ranger. I don't know now. All right, we get a short rest out of this. Short rest resources are...
Keep a blade
looks like we're using one of our real short rests. Great.
A welcome rest.
Long road ahead.
I have to decide what we're doing with this
Still
Darian.
alive, so that's progress.
Marines +1 bonus to spell save DC when threatened. Okay. You like the Night Song, Ashley? I found her really overbearing and annoying. Also, probably insane and extremely dubious whether or not she'd be a valuable ally to have around.
Crooked touch.
Very unpredictable, very judgy, very crazy. Okay. I feel like you'd be like just chatting about something totally normal, like talking about your day with Night Song, and then she'd be just like, she'd just like run a fucking spear through your back, and you'd be like, what the hell happened? And she like, you're clearly,
Stayed interesting.
you know, you like crossed some angelic boundary that she just yells about all the time. Found her very, very sketchy. I'm not saying she's not deservedly crazy. I'm just saying that she's not someone I would choose to have around me a lot. She might have had a tough life. It doesn't mean I want to be part of it. You can fix her. Yeah. Go. She did not stomp Ketheric's brains out in our first playthrough. In the first playthrough, she was downed, so Ketheric's brains were not stomped out. So we didn't even need to see that to know that she's fucking nuts. As a paladin, we are bound by oath to steal all the fancy shit.
Pockets. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Also, the Dark Urge wants us to kill Isabel, and I'm pretty sure if we kill Isabel, we're gonna have to deal with Night Song one way or the other, right? I think the ultimate take home from this is Dark Urge doesn't work with Paladin, sadly. All right, let's finish robbing these quarters. Are we gonna open the cell levers? Maybe in a minute. I have Wolverine's hammer. Just looted it a second ago.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You steal your painting. That's Paladin
With
would.
haste.
As a Paladin should. Alright.
What's inside?
Alright, we really do need to figure out what we're doing as Therian. I think I'm close to... I wanted to try out Greater Invis to see what it was like. You can kind of do it with a combination of Pass Without Trace and stealth advantage. But I think for the moment, we want to swap this back out for his medium armor. So at least at the moment... Getting downed every 2 seconds and then having no fucking armor is just not cutting it for me. So I think we're going to swap that out. We'll go back to Greater Invising when we have Pass Without Trace up. And then I can stay off the mage armors for a little bit here. If I try jumping into the regurgitating devil's mouth in the back of the prison tower. I have, yes. But good reminder that I haven't explored this door yet. I should explore this door in this playthrough.
Simple enough.
Yeah. Don't think we're going down here right now. Any side stuff I missed over here? Where does this go? Just reachable.
Anything of use?
And cannot get I just cannot make myself pleased with this Paladin. Just misses on so many levels. Maybe it'd be better if it was like long rest after every fight or long rest every couple fights or something. Every other fight maybe, then maybe I'd care. At the moment it just feels like it doesn't do anything. At least the barb had auto prone. I'm just over this two-handed weapon. I think this might be my last attempt to make the two-handed weapons work. Alright, where's the hammer that I looted? Did I not loot that? I clicked on it. It's right there. Okay.
Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the... You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. Hurry!
Every bastard in this hell's pit.
I know.
Alright. So are there guards left that we need to go murder? I really don't want to lose any of the prisoners from like just incidental guards wandering around. My multi-class swords bard. Sword bard is 1000% broken, for sure. I can't decide how much I value this aura. I feel like it was a lot. When I didn't have it on the ranger, it felt really bad not to have it on the ranger. But having come back to the paladin, this guy doesn't even hostile yet. That can't be right. There's no way these guys aren't hostile, right?
Ready.
see me coming.
They're not hostile. Okay, we're not gonna aggro them then. I don't know, Gabriel. I don't know what I'm doing.
Better boots.
I might be waiting for the next hotfix again until they fix Damon. Since I can't currently go back to the Knights, the last Hope Inn or whatever it's called, and this is the final location that I can clear without going back there, without needing to go back there for story progression. If I give up on two-handed weapons, it actually opens up a lot of the builds that we've been ignoring. Could go back to Barb too. Barb was reasonably fun in the first playthrough, the Eagle Barb. Don't know what I want to do exactly in Eagle Barb again, but it would be nice if our characters did something in general. The caster at least does stuff sometimes, right? You know, when you are
My faith protects
in need of all the buffs, for example.
How delicious. This way.
Alright, we need to get Longstrider back up on Asterion. Oh, you know what Asterian's missing right now, too? Every time Asterian's downed. Come here, Lae'zel.
Keep your distance, darling.
Bloodbank Lae'zel. Good.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I mean, that's kind of what makes sense for Lae'zel thematically. She got all that brain damage from the device. And now she just is really efficient at making blood, which is nice. Can bite an NPC? Oh, why would I bite an NPC when I can just take a 0 standing hit by teleporting back to my camp whenever I want? What's the upside of risking or taking the time and effort to find an NPC, stealth on it, etc.? Where does this go? I don't know if I know where this goes. Ah, it's down into this area.
Someone there.
So what do we learn from stealth initiates? That the way to do it is to... The way to get the surprise round is not the way it should be. It's not a check against the attacker. It's literally just a check versus whoever the fuck. It's just this, right?
Fool, damn you.
Okay, and that gets us a surprise round, even though that makes no sense at all. There's no pass of a check there. She fails the check. The fire makes her break out, and then makes no sense why that's how surprise rounds are implemented, but here we are. Yeah. That means this guy can just march over and do whatever the hell he wants. So we auto-failed this stealth check. Why are we failing this at all? Because Halsin and crew have their light weapons out.
Blood comes easy these days.
Can I swap weapons in this? It's the only light weapon right now, I guess.
Really? Now?
Where does she get brain damage from? Her excellent navigation of the ways to remove parasites. Why can I not shoot it with this one? Oh, I can. Some weird camera shit. Okay. Alright, what's happening with the rest of my actions? Are just okay, it's just Halsin still. Alright, are we sprinting in there? Probably. What does the buff do that you get from passing all the checks? Alright, these things have prone and leap, right? Bonus actions instead of actions for lifted powers. Oh, that's very strong. Not at all sad I don't have that, but... Shit. Should have been using that. Whoops. So I thought I was over Great Weapon Master, but it's nice seeing the difference of not having it right now. Because it shows how big it actually is. For damage, or rather how lackluster the damage is without it. Is there an official version of D&D rule set that allows you to use bonus actions? You only have actions left. I don't think there is. I understand that the kind of conceptualization of a bonus action is like a quick action, but it's not really.
Can't afford to let up.
So they hit roll on this 65, you say. What are they resistant, vulnerable, or interested in? Not much.
This feels good.
We could just topple this too. Why is it these guys' turn? Switch weapons, Astarion.
Need to stay focused.
You won't switch back to your bow, huh? Okay.
Ready.
Sometimes the only way out is through. I'll strike you down.
Astarion, known as Bullet Magnet. Alright.
Let's have some carnage.
It feels like there should be a bunch of really
No
cool
choice but to
things.
keep
We've been trying to
going.
do them, but man. They don't make it easy. Between like the number of bugged interactions and just...
Dance macabre.
Just run this attack of opportunity. We're gonna short rest after this fight anyways. Oh, he didn't have an attack of opportunity. He was just trolling me. Alright, no problem. Why don't you have an attack? Oh, you're dazed. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with this fight is. Like why it's so weak compared to all the fights that surround it in terms of the time it would take you to normally get there. I have no idea. That's what it is. Alright, let's get the people out. Wherever the hell that was. East, presumably. East, okay. Wait, is there a difference between I'm breaking them out and them breaking themselves out once we've killed the guards? Maybe it's just time we tell them it's time to go. I guess I haven't seen that interaction. Let's tell them what happens. Let's find out what happens if we tell them it's time to go. Coming, Astarion?
Watch your back.
Oh, you only jump one way? Okay.
Looking ahead.
You definitely
and move.
felt like you went both ways on the jumping. But we'll see. All right.
A long way to go still. Onward in her name.
All right, who's not jumping? Astarion, come on.
Never a dull moment. Have to keep going.
All right, Wolbrin. Show us what you got.
I should speak up.
Good work. We'll grab the You, however, are the clincher.
It's time. Let's do it. All right. Also, awkwardly. There's the fucking way back in here. Here. What? 2 journals upgraded. A little scary. Okay, this is both through the tunnel, though. Is there time to go pull this lever to open the cells? Probably. Where is it? It's just in here, right? There.
Let's see what this does.
I'm actually considering it, Lodima. I think we're going to run out of content that I can approach until they patch again here, sadly. So, yes, maybe? I guess maybe is it better. I want to promise you yes. I don't know yet. So where are they? Are they all fucked? Are they all fucked off yet?
That's
no.
Curious.
So where are they? I mean, we'll take a minute to dig, obviously, but we weren't doing that. What are you guys doing? You're just chilling? Okay. Now what? No talkie? Aren't you supposed to be opening the wall up to help? Good work, team. Alright, we've given them a hammer. The hammer is good for breaking their walls, but not for the tiefling walls. What? Alright, you guys good?
Hold on. Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
I'll come with you. I know a place called Last Lynn. Look for the east, the last light inn. You'll be welcome there.
Something's...
Okay, good luck. How the hell do we not level off this? Not even close to a level. We got like quite a ways to go. Alright, I don't even think there's anything else to do down here too, right? A lot of the parts of the beast are not accessible.
What's in here?
We've killed all the guards down here. Chat, help me out here for a second. So I think the inn is not really interactable right now, because I think we have to wait for that patch. So we're supposed to go to the last light and talk to a bunch of people. A bunch of people. And then we need to go deal with Night Song. And I think all that is not doable until we can get back to the inn, right? The more guards at entrance weren't killable. If I kill the Night Song, the inn won't matter. Yeah, kinda. But kinda not, right? Which is, there's still a bunch of vendors and experience and things that need to go there first before go resolve before that. I think we are stalled until that patch, or until we figure out a workaround. I might be able to do it by like cheesing the difficulty mode and then killing the ox, but I really don't actually want to. Alright, I need a quick break anyways. This is a good time. I'm going to make a decision when I come back whether we have more to play in Baldur's Gate 3 today or if we switch to another game until they get that patch out. Because at the moment, I don't think there's anything else. I can't finish the Ox Quest. I have not finished it in any run, and I can't currently do it because it's currently bugged. Anyways, I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, I am back, but I think I am gonna actually call this here. I don't think I can make progress here quite yet. I enjoyed Beneath the Orsia and would probably play more of that, but I don't know if I want to make a full stream of it or not in the near future. I think I'll take a little bit of time this evening and figure out what I want to do for tomorrow and Sunday. Alright, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Later.